Hi guys, so welcome to this really simple session design, and I'd just like to give you guys, you coaches out there, some ideas of how I would kind of bring things to life. So obviously the basics of the paper and the pen, and looking at the things that I'm looking for within the session, how I can make it functional and relative to the way we play and how I see the game and how the coach sees the game. And then from here, I would look to, play around with the tactics board and look at how I'm going to make this come to life and how I'm going to make it work and how can I make it as functional as possible and relative to the game. So just going back to the simplicity of the paper and pen is basically I'm looking at these key areas here, which is the pockets. So you've got the defensive line here, and then we have the midfield line here. And basically all I'm looking at is the different ways to receive in these key areas where we can really hurt teams, receiving the ball between the lines and then getting players, especially the attacking players, obsessed with breaking the defensive line. It needs to be obsessive. So the different ways to come and receive in the pocket, coming from outside, coming inside, dropping just in front of the midfield line to receive, to maybe do a two-touch turn, to take it back into the pocket, and then again maybe it's the last pass, and then how we can relate it all together, so effective play in key areas. So going to the tactics board here, my basic setup here is centre back. We'll use this as the ball, just so for the simplicity of it. So we've got the centre back, we have the 6, we have the centre back, then we have the 8 or 10, the 8 or 10, and the 9. Okay, so that's the basic setup, that's the basic shape. So what I'm looking at here is I'd think, okay, well, if this is the centre back here, he would step in. Maybe the 6 just drops out and supports behind the ball. Ball goes to the 6. Good open body shape to play. He plays the opposite centre back and then he steps in. So that could be a pattern of play with regards to the build-up. Now the key area now is this. So what I would do is I'd use a mannequin. I mean, this can be used with cones. It can be used whatever you've got accessible to you. And for symmetry and balance reasons, I need the same on the other side. So again, this would be the defensive line. This would be the midfield line. So the pattern would be in to the 6, release the centre back. And as he starts to step in, now I would look at different movements here. So you maybe could put cones here to get the movement outside to come inside to receive in the pocket. It could be that he's already in the pocket, but he drops just in front of the midfield line. So let's just use that as an example. He could step just in front of the midfield line. He finds the pass, two-touch turn, and he's now found a way to get himself in between the lines. Now from here, because I want the symmetry and I want the rotation, he opens his body shape, he plays to the 9, okay? Everyone just really follows their pass. You can work functional movements here if you like, with your back to play, coming short, different ways of working little blindside runs to find your space. If you want, so if you really wanted to zoom in now you could work the forward. But like I said, in this instance, we are working these areas here, these areas here, and then the same again coming back on itself. So let's say this guy turns here the 9, might be this time that he comes outside to come inside. So as he arrives in the pocket there, can you find that pass for him to find in the middle of the pocket? He comes out, he plays to the centre back, and the whole thing rotates and go again. So basically, it's a very simplistic passing drill. It's not complex at all. It's made to flow. This can be done with short numbers and it can be position specific. But what I am looking at here is the key areas to enter in the pocket. So like I said, outside coming in, it could be that you just drop in front of the midfield line to receive. There's many different ways. You could check away diagonally, come inside, receive on the turn, dribble and drive at the first centre back. There's lots of different ways. It's up to you as a coach to be really creative with this specific work here for the 8s and 10s. So like I put there, 8 and 10 passing drill. What am I focusing on? It's the 8 and 10 and the ability to play between the lines. Now, I hope you guys can take something from it. There's a video to go with this, so you can see how it works when it's in action. And I hope to hear from you guys soon. Let me know what you think of the drill. Take care and keep learning, guys.